Hey, Kevin here, Mr. DIY Dork from DIYDork.com. Today I want to show you a couple of different methods to break down pallets that I found work best. So check this out, it's really cool. Alright, now the first method and the simplest way to go is just a pry bar and a hammer and your brute strength. But the thing is, you have to be really careful when you do this, because when you're sitting there hammering it underneath the wood, there's a really good chance that it's going to split right at the nails, and then you're going to ruin the whole piece. So you have to be very careful. And it does work, but not always. A lot of pallets are just held together so strongly that the wood will split. But I'll show you how it works anyway. I'm going to get under it real careful and then just slowly pry it. Otherwise it will crack. Alright, I do have a little bit of a split right there, but if I work the other three, it would still be salvageable. But let me show you a little better method now. Alright, now the second method involves a reciprocating saw, and what you want to get is a really good construction grade blade that cuts through both wood and nails. What you want to do is slide it in between this board and the one you're trying to cut off and cut the nails without trying to screw up the wood. It will leave some cut marks on one of the pieces, so I mean, if you're into that, that's okay, but you're just trying to be as careful as you can to not ruin the piece you're trying to save. Just cut the nails. Let me show you how it works. It's a little bit of trouble, but it will work once we get it going. Alright, and there we go. Pulled through, just left a little bit of cut marks on there, but it worked pretty good. Now I'll show you another method that's even faster if you want to try it out. Alright, now the third method I want to show you is just using a circular saw to cut the wood. Now this is really fast, but you won't be able to save quite as much wood, because what we're going to do is cut right next to the nails so we don't even have to bother with them. Now if you cut just right next to them, you probably won't be able to save this board right here, and sometimes people like to use those. If you do want to save it, they're going to have to cut right over here, so you're going to waste about 3 inches on each side. Now you can cut, this little piece off and then the one on the other side, and then the one in the middle you're probably still going to have to pry or use a reciprocating saw. But if you're trying to break down a lot of pallets, this method's really fast. So let me show you how it works. Oh!